If my one is done and she can have many, bring toys to fuck more if you have any.
He sounds like it's a little like Dr. Seuss poem.
Welcome to Sex Talk with my mom. I'm Cam Poter.
And I'm KarenLee Poter.
That's my mother.
And that's my son.
We chat about sex on a weekly basis and all the things you typically don't talk about with a parent.
We like to make the most uncomfortable conversations comfortable.
So strap in,
strap on,
and enjoy the ride. Welcome to Sex Talk with my mom. I'm Cam Poter.
And I'm his mother, KarenLee Poter.
Moot, what a wonderful shirt you have going on right now.
Everybody, it's a Sneaky Freak tank top.
Sneaky Freak, where'd you get that sick-ass shirt, Mom?
I went to our website and I looked up shop, and there was a whole array of Sex Talk with my mom gear that you guys can pick from, and they usually offer a discount.
That's right. Usually at the end of the month, they get a 35% discount. So,
woohoo, and get your little Valentine's Day freak going.
Ooh, get it all. Get your gear.
But they have great stuff there. Mugs, they've got hats, they've got T-shirts, they've got sweatshirts.
It's a wonderful experience for everyone. Let's jump into the episode, Mother.
Okay.
We start this episode, in all episodes, with a question of the week. This week, I came up with the question. I'm taking full credit for this shit.
Okay, we got a little help from a friend.
We got a little help from a friend, but the question is, what do you like to do immediately after sex? And if you have a partner, what do they like to do?
That's the part that I think is going to be the rub.
The rub, what the partner likes to do. Do you find that you tend to be not in agreement with your partner when it comes to what to do after sex?
Well, what I usually like to do is get a little buzz, have sex, or I should say segs, because we're on TikTok. You can't say sex. So usually I'm in the mood for music.
Okay, after sex.
Because I'm already got the oxytocin going.
Yeah.
I got the hormones are raging.
Is there a type of music that you're looking for?
Well, usually there's music playing already. So I just let the music play on and just blast it.
Give me the genre.
I have a whole love list.
Oh, God.
It's like 7 hours worth of programming.
Oh, my fucking God.
It's a long list.
Give me an example of what you'd hear on this list.
Oh, like Dave Matthews, Crash Into Me.
So after sex, you're just listening to Dave.
Little Marvin Gaye, huh?
You're just listening to Dave after having sex.
Yes.
It's a winding down.
And then...
Are you cuddling?
I think that we're just in our own little worlds.
Are you on their phone? Are you on TikTok?
No, I do not go on TikTok, but...
But are you on your phones?
No, we're not on the phones.
You're just listening to music.
Listening to music.
Not touching.
We might be touching, like just... Yeah, we could be possibly touching. I'm not, that's neither here nor there.
Okay.
But we've already done, I'm assuming we've done plenty of touching at that point. But anyway, my point is that I like to listen to the music much longer than my partner does.
What is Dee's trying to do?
He has to immediately want to talk about what show do you want to watch.
So he wants to go into TV.
He wants to go into TV mode.
And you want to go into, we're just chilling in the moment, listening to music.
I want to keep hearing that music going.
You're ready to smoke a cigarette and fucking...
No, who said cigarette? I've never smoked a cigarette in well, that's not true, when I was in college. But I would never smoke cigarettes.
Okay. All right.
I can burn myself lighting a candle.
So who wins in that argument? Dee's wanting to watch TV or you wanting to listen to music?
Usually I have to put my foot down.
What do you mean?
I said, can't we just listen to music?
This is what happens every time?
Yeah.
And what does he say?
Oh, yeah, sure. And then he'll want to put something on, and then we'll start fighting over what music we're going to put on.
Sounds very relaxing, this whole experience.
It's so relaxing. But, yeah, so that's our routine.
All right. I would like to...
Wait, what about your routine?
I would like to turn to the TikTokers and the YouTubers. What do you guys do immediately after sex?
Whoopee.
After whoopee. What are you guys doing? We got one person we got Nicole who says shower. We got I hate usernames says sleep.
I think that's because you got the hormone release.
We got Miss Elves who says hello with a heart.
Hi, Miss Elves.
Sinista says, continue for another round. Rawr.
Oh.
Okay, so after sex for me,
yes,
usually I'm in a complete state of bliss. It could depend on the context. If it's someone I want to be having sex with, it's usually a state of bliss.
Wait, stop.
What?
You have people that you are not wanting to have sex with that you have sex with?
Well, occasionally I'm hooking up with someone in the getting to know you phase and I'm not feeling so connected with them. In which case I will be racked with anxiety.
Wait, describe what that anxiety would entail.
You know, it could be like I'm having a hot flash and you need to open the door.
Hot flash? You're not going through menopause.
This
What do you
has
mean?
happened
Why are
before.
you getting a hot flash?
I literally said I'm freaking out right now. I just need to open the door and
You
kind of cool
so
off.
you needed air.
I needed to air out because that was a bad situation.
I am
anyway,
fascinated
it's not
by
always,
this.
They're not always.
You're the first man I've ever talked to in my life that got a hot flash after sex.
It was a complete anxiety attack, is what it was.
Oh, so I can relate to that.
Yeah.
Wait,
I mean, that
wait. What is Oscar laughing about?
Why?
Oscar, our producer, is laughing. What do you, Oscar? Have you ever had a hot flash after having whoopee?
He's trying to remember if he's ever had a hot flash in his life.
It's usually something that menopausal women in their 40s and 50s are experiencing.
Okay, so let's go back. If I'm connected with the person, I'm going to want to actually be with them, joking around, acting,
Just like a
being
clown?
all playful,
What are you jumping up and down with a red nose?
dancing a little bit, touching each other a little bit, cuddling.
Oh, you're
There's
not
no
a
red
relax.
noses.
No, there's no relaxing. There's just
No, it could be very relaxed. It could be
you
very
just said
relaxed.
dancing around.
Sometimes there's dancing.
So you're telling me that you immediately go from
I ejaculate and then just start boogieing down.
you just boogie down. You just
We did it.
get down on it.
Yeah.
You feel like you're a new man. You've exploded and you're now a new man.
Yeah, no, I usually am in a complete state of bliss and I'm just at ease, you know, joking around, having a good time, wanting to talk. There's no fucking way I'd watch a TV show. I mean, clearly, we're in very different stages.
Why?
You've been
I've been
fucking
with
the same person,
15
for
years.
eons. I'm usually with someone for like a month and then we're at this point, you know?
Okay, so like if you were several months down the line, do you think you'd be having hot flashes?
Yeah. No, at that point, you're lucky if there's any blood going through my body at all. We got, I hate username says flaccid flopping. Sometimes
you'll
after
be
sex,
flapping
I'm usually,
all over,
yeah.
dancing around,
That's
flapping around.
Nicole says aftercare is so important. Completely
Aftercare.
agree.
Well, you're talking about the bathtub?
No, aftercare is what it's called after the moments after sex. What are you doing? Are you cuddling? Are you spending time with the person? This is aftercare. Look at me educating you.
Does that include watching Sons of Anarchy or some violent show on TV?
Completely does not
or
involve.
some stupid I love my Mr.
I mean,
Pickles.
that could be some people's way of connecting.
I don't connect with him on the Mr. Pickles.
What the fuck is I Love Mr. Pickles?
He watches this cartoon called Mr. Pickles.
After sex, he's watching Mr. Pickles?
Yes.
What are you doing?
I have to turn that shit off. I don't want Mr. Pickles coming on.
Yeah, fuck Mr. Pickles.
Just imagine what is going on in my life. Okay, anyway, so you're dancing around.
Okay,
you're
after
boogieing,
sex,
boogieing
no,
down.
there's a lot of cuddling, caressing.
What if your partner does not want to get up and start dancing?
We're usually going around 2, 3s, 4s, you know.
Oh, you're doing marathon.
I'm trying to get as much sex in as possible because I don't know the next. It's like someone in a drought. They find a fucking well
You're
in the
in
desert.
a mirage over there.
And then they just start, drinking it up as much as they can.
And your partner's down with that?
Yeah, maybe sometimes.
All right.
All right, let's read some of the listener responses. How about that?
Let's do that.
Let me just say, if
We have a community of listeners.
We have a community of listeners here on TikTok. Hit those like buttons if you haven't yet on YouTube. And
don't forget to subscribe.
We have a text line where we will text you our weekly question, and then we will share your responses on the show. And our number is 310-356-3920. That's our number. Give us a text. We'll just text back and forth. It's a little chit chat. It's a fun little fest.
It's a fun fest.
It's a fucking
sneaky freak fest of
sneaky freak fest.
No, it's just once a week, a little quick question, and you don't have to even answer with your name. You can answer anonymously.
That's right. So this week, the question is, what do you like to do immediately after sex? And if you have a partner, what do they like to do? And so here we are with Justin coming in saying, as much as I wish that it were not the case, after sex, I immediately crave a cigarette.
The old cigarette. What is that?
It's an image,
No, but these days people don't smoke cigarettes that much anymore.
Well, maybe Justin is not that young, or maybe he's young and hip or something like that.
Can you imagine if I must have smoked cigarettes in college after having whoopee?
Oh wow, in bed?
I don't think so. I think I went out on the balcony.
Yeah, you'd have to go on the balcony. If someone started smoking in my bed, I'd be livid. livid.
Well, especially when it's like me who I can't even light a candle without burning the house down. You can imagine I'd be flicking this. Sometimes that happens when I, smoke weed.
You burning your fingers?
I could burn my fingers off. Yeah.
Okay, so Justin apparently is smoking a cigarette, likely not burning his hands off.
He might be able to light a lighter without problems.
All right, so back to Justin. He says, as much as I wish that it were not the case, after sex, I immediately crave a cigarette. One of my partners hits her climax and passes out on her face for 15 to 20 minutes every time. Another of my partners bolts for the kitchen, usually the freezer, because after sex, they need to follow it with a hit of something sweet like ice cream.
I can see you doing that.
What do you mean? You can see me doing that?
Yeah.
You think I got a little
While
sweet
you're
tooth?
dancing around and or having hot flashes.
I could use some water. Usually I'm parched afterwards.
I could just, oh my God.
You know?
What is going on in that room?
What is going on with Justin? Justin's got a lot of...
Justin's got women that are passing out.
He's a lot of partners over here. One that passes out on her face is the detail that was interesting. 15 to 20 minutes face down.
Who sleeps face down these days?
I think she's just so exhausted from the pounding or the banging or whatever is going on with the Justin.
Pots and pans going on.
Pots and pans.
All right, next.
All right, the next... Oh, hold on. He also wants to give a little PS.
What?
A postscript. This kind of intersects with the medical topics of a week ago. If I don't have a cigarette immediately after sex, I take a warm washcloth to my lower regions, as I have learned over the years that I have an allergic reaction on my skin to, I don't know, but probably sex, sweat, mingled juices, and definitely, as proved by me in my solo trials, my own semen. Immediate painful hives and raised welts. Kind of makes sense, though, as I'm allergic to a lot of things in this world.
Well, first of all, Justin, you sound like Cam.
Justin, you know your body.
Justin, he has the same problems that you have. Weird shit happens.
Weird shit happens. You got to put that towel on.
I mean, I forgot to mention that. I do like to have some cleanup time. I mean, it is nice to have some blanket down there and rags.
A lot of people were talking about the post-show cleanup. All right, back on to Carter. Carter says, I'm like a guy, but a girl. I come very easy, so after many O's, I'm jelly. So all I want to do is smoke a joint and eat, then watch some TV. It's kind of like all of you.
Who is this?
Just Carter.
Carter, I'm with you.
The crappy part is he doesn't come as quick, so he's left wanting more, and I don't have the energy to come anymore because I would, so he's left with blue balls.
Oh, well, that's not fair, Carter. You can alleviate the blue balls for him.
Well, I mean, it sounds like
it's a marathon.
It's a marathon is why. Who knows?
I think it depends on where you are in your stage of life with this marathon business.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes it's not more than a 10-minute interchange, and it's time for what else we're watching on TV.
Sometimes it really, we're in very different spots, you know?
Yeah.
It's a fucking marathon for me. All right. Alyssa says, lay there and be present in our bodies with each other for at least a minute or two. Then we go straight to the bathroom and clean up. I'm on this page.
2 minutes?
Being in the bodies.
You would not be satisfied
minutes.
with 2 minutes.
Why?
Probably a good 20 minutes for you.
Of just lying there. She goes on to say, for me, this usually involves a lot of wet wipes and using my Kegel muscles to push out the semen. There's always a delayed amount that leaks out later, and then I have to run to the bathroom, so I try to push it out. LOL. My partner washes his dick and balls in the sink. This involves him getting on his tiptoes. After that, things proceed as usual.
Oh,
the partner's doing a little bird bath.
I never thought I'd say there's TMI, but that was TMI.
It's TMI. I didn't know that she's... Why is that TMI?
The whole squeezing out. All right,
squeezing out the semen from the vulva.
All right.
Oof. Yeesh. Yeah.
I need to wash.
You're washing it down with some tea right now?
Yeah. Okay.
I think that's fine. Thank you for sharing that, Alyssa. I'm grateful that you shared it.
That was a little too much information for my taste.
Oh, for God's sake. When did you become such a prude over here?
I'm very high and mighty.
Okay. I like the partner doing a dick and balls wash in the sink, though.
All right. On his tiptoes. Go on.
Tiptoes. Akash says, I'm grateful to be part of this little sneaky freak community.
I'm grateful that Akash is part of our sneaky freak community.
I love Akash. I like to help her get off until she's done, drink water, hit the vape, wash off, and eat as if I'm a track star.
Everyone does the same thing as us.
Everyone's getting high, drinking water, and eating.
Yeah. What do you do if you didn't get high?
You probably just skip that part and just go to the eating.
Just go to eating.
Eating and drinking. Yeah, it makes sense. You've expelled a lot of energy.
Not necessarily. There's people out there that are not expelling a lot of energy. They're just laying there like a starfish.
Samantha says, immediately I like to get cleaned off if there's a mess. Then I like to cuddle and chit chat. I guess I'm really just like staying connected. But I have realized what usually ends up happening is I start picking at my partner's blackheads and zits on his back.
All right. I think this question brought to you by you is a bad idea.
Why?
I am going to vomit.
Why?
I literally am going to vomit. Picking the blackheads is after.
It's like a little monkey's pruning.
It is like a monkey. I saw that in Madagascar or something like that. They're
everyone's
picking
taking care of each other.
All right.
Why?
Next, I'm about to vomit.
Why?
Picking the partner's blackhead. Oh, God. Come on.
How about this one from Jay?
Don't read it if it's going to be gross.
Jay says, showering together is perfect post-sex. Resist the urge to TikTok or text.
That's a hard thing for me to resist.
If my one is done and she can have many, bring toys to fuck more if you have any.
He sounds like it's a little like Dr. Seuss poem.
You're in the shower. It won't leave a puddle. If you're both done, it's a great place to cuddle.
Oh.
Try scalp massaging. Use tingly shampoo. Explore, have fun, try something new. Massage her back or feet. Hell, touch her sphincter. Without my dumb rhymes, this would be succincter.
I love that. Who is that?
Jay.
That is, he's a poet and he didn't know it.
That is hilarious.
How did he come up with that? That's such a creative poem. I literally thought it was listening to like Dr. Seuss.
It was beautiful. It brought me to tears a little bit.
It brought you to tears?
A little bit.
You're emotional?
Jay says you're in the shower. It
Wait,
won't
can we
leave
get
a puddle.
back to, are you emotional?
A little.
Right?
It got me a little emotional, Mom.
It was beautiful.
It was beautiful.
Can we post that somewhere?
Yeah, we'll post it right now. It's all the things that we're currently live on and the podcast that we're recording.
No, one day I'm going to post it. I'm posting it for our patrons. If you want to join us on patreon.com/sextalkwithmom, I will post Jay's Dr. Seuss like aftercare poem.
Yeah, it's a poem.
It's worth it.
It's a Dr. Seuss poem.
Right.
He goes to say, you're in the shower, it won't leave a puddle. If you're both done, it's a great place to cuddle.
What, we're going back through the whole thing?
Oh, I'm just saying, you ever cuddle in the shower?
Me, yeah.
You cuddle in the shower?
I mean, we've showered together. And
you're just sitting there, standing there, washing. We are animals after all, huh?
We are animals, exactly.
Should we keep going on?
A couple more. Let's do a couple more.
Okay.
Unless Oscar wants to tell us what his post.
Oscar has no desire to get involved in this. Oscar's on our TikTok right now.
He's on TikTok?
He's watching the comments come in. We did have Nicole say, lol, that's called a pillow princess, not expelling any energy. That's you, Mom.
There is a difference between a starfish and a pillow princess. We have talked about this with sex educators.
What's the difference?
One is someone who, the pillow princess likes to lay back and be pleasured, but she will also participate. Whereas, and I say she, it could be the guy too. Whereas the starfish just lays there like a stone.
That's wonderful.
This was from Nina Hartley, my friend. She's a sex educator.
Take it seriously. Mr. Bean chimes in here, says, after sex, I release all my flatulence and run around naked in my backyard and yell, praise you, Jesus.
Oh, why doesn't that surprise me? Mr. Bean likes to put pop rocks in different orifices in his body, and he likes his sheep. And now we're finding out what his routine. Can you read the last part again?
Release all my flatulence.
Flatulence. He farts like there's no tomorrow.
And run naked in. Oh, he's fucking here now.
Oh no. He's on TikTok.
Yeah, should we bring him in?
All right, Mr. Bean, come on in.
Mr. Bean, join the party. Here we go. He comes in every time. I love it. Here we go. Mr. Bean, can you hear us?
Mr. Bean, are you romping around with some sheep right now?
There he is. The Bean Brain.
Yeah. Hey.
What's up? What's up, Bean?
Oh, I just, letting the flatulence go and,
are you holding it in?
That, so,
wait, are you holding it in?
The barnyard, man, with the boots down.
He's talking about running around the.
I guess-
He's running around the
with the sheep.
barnyard.
He's running around with a sheep and farting in the wind.
Hell yeah.
What is this part? And yell, praise you, Jesus. I didn't know you were very religious.
Who's the star today?
You're the star, Mr. Bean.
Mr. Bean is the star of the show. He comes in hot. Well, we like your response. A lot of people would never own up to holding all that flatulence in and then releasing it shortly.
Mr. Bean, have you ever farted upon orgasm?
No. Hell no.
No. I feel like it's a common thing to happen. Wouldn't you say that's a common thing?
No.
You don't
Cam-
fart when you have a lot of pressure released?
During orgasm, no.
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 What do
no.
Mr. Bean is fucking calling me out over here.
Yeah. So does that mean you do? You literally release and you fart at the same time? There's a lot of stuff coming out. No wonder your room smells. Now I know why you said that your room smells.
I'd shut down the nuclear power plant on that one.
Oh my God.
All right, Mr. Bean. Well, thank you for
Thank you
chiming
for-
in
as
over
usual,
here.
chiming
As always,
in.
we love hearing from.
Talking about timing too, man.
Unbelievable! You just popped on right when we were talking about you running around releasing your flatulence.
Oh, my God.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, start throwing those flowers around.
What?
What's with the flowers?
No, you know how the gifts.
The gifts on,
yeah. You
on
guys,
TikTok. Yeah. Yes, thank you for all those gifts.
Thank you for
we
the
appreciate
gifts.
that, and we, as always, we love hearing from you. So we hope to hear from you next week.
Bye, Mr. Bean.
He gave us a big kiss.
Mwah.
I know that was extra. You got to pay $2 for that one.
Thank you very
$10
much.
for a kiss. Okay. Well, all right.
It's been behaving. No farting there, no sheep, please.
Okay, no sheep. We'll leave them all to you.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
And that was Mr. Bean calling in from Maine.
So I think we can end on there was
On that one?
That was a pretty good one to
end on.
to end on. There were so many more. Oh, this is the one I wanted to end on. Neil said, "I usually brush my teeth. Analingus is my kink." LOL.
Oh, thank God you brush
a
your
good
teeth
one.
then.
It's a good one
Yeah.
to.
That's another little poet.
It's a little poet right there. He's got to clean that shit up.
Unreal.
No pun intended.
Cam, I have two friends in my building that are asking me for lube. What am I, the lube salesperson?
You're the lube fairy over there.
I gave them Uber Lube, our favorite lube.
Yeah, they love it.
They love it. They want refills.
Uber Lube is the best lube on the market. If you're looking for a high-grade silicone lubricant, this is the one for you. It's good for what, Mom?
Oral, anal, and vaginal play.
That's exactly right. However you want to play, it's going to give you just the right amount of slip to let your skin feel the other person's skin move and glide right over like a little fairy duster.
Well, it's so much nicer than those over-the-counter stuff that you get in the grocery stores. It's
It's entirely body friendly, so dermatologists actually recommend it.
I'm talking about the packaging, Cam. The packaging, the little glass bottles, they look beautiful, like little perfume bottles. You can't tell that they're actual lube in there.
How about their travel size bottles? You can take that through an airport and no one's going to stop you. Looks like a little lipstick case.
But what I love the most is that there's no sticky, smelly, stanky.
No, it's perfect. It's the perfect lube. And guess what, my friends? You can get 10% off and free shipping when you go to uberlube.com and enter code SNEAKY. That's UBERLUBE.com. Enter code SNEAKY. You will get 10% off and free shipping on our favorite lube, uberlube.com. Sneaky Freaks, I am delighted to share we are now sponsored by Afterglow. Afterglow is a website, and I swear to God, it has completely flipped my interpretation of what porn can be.
I'm so happy for you. You're finally understanding where I'm coming from.
No. You're into all of that like bukkake.
No,
fucking-
I like women produce porn.
This is women produced porn for everybody. And I'm telling you, it's the first time I can watch porn and I don't feel disgusting afterwards.
There's edu-porn.
There's edu-porn. I fucking love edu-porn. That's basically, these are videos that they're titled like,
how to hook up with a woman, how to squirt, how to have FaceTime sex.
I watched the how to FaceTime sex one.
Oh my God.
I'm basically
you must have loved it.
I'm watching this couple have FaceTime sex, and then it's very hot, and then they're in a room together explaining what's going through their mind and giving us tips on how to actually have FaceTime sex. So I'm learning as I'm getting turned on. I felt like a new man after watching this. You know, they really focus on creating ethical porn that is female pleasure forward, that's realistic and inclusive. I think you're going to love it. And right now, Afterglow is offering our listeners a 7-day free trial when you enter code XOSexTalk at xoafterglow.com. That's XOAFTERGLOW.com and use code XOSexTalk to get a 7-day free trial. The link is in the episode's description. It's 7 days for free of my favorite new website. Go check it out.
You got nothing to lose.
So, Mother,
Yes.
you want to do a little life update?
Yeah, what's been going on in your life, son? I know you were out of town.
I just got back from Vegas. I had a little Vegas vacation.
And how was it?
Saw the Human Fountains perform in Vegas at the America's Got Talent live show. It was very fun.
For those of you who don't know, Cam used to be a human fountain
That's
on
right.
America's Got Talent, and he opted out after a year.
I went to Vegas. There were a couple notable experiences.
Like what?
Number one, I stayed at my own hotel room the first night. I bucked up the money,
Yeah.
not to have sex, mainly just to sleep. I
Did
really
you-
wanted a good
Were
night's
you
sleep.
alone in the hotel room?
I was alone in the hotel room. There's something very sexy about the hotel room. Being alone in a hotel room. Usually it's better if there's a person
I
in there with
prefer to
you.
be alone in a hotel room.
But there's something erotic about just being in a hotel room, right?
Yeah, no one can know what the hell you're doing in there. You can just fart all you want.
You, like Mr. Bean, you're releasing your flatulence. I mean, I think it's because I kind of equate hotel rooms luxury that you go,
Right.
you're fucking someone there, you know?
Yeah.
But I realize I have a preference every time to get a room with 2 double queen beds.
As opposed
Two
to
queen
one
beds.
king, so you can bounce from bed to bed.
Because if other people are thinking this is the place to be fucking in these king beds, they're going to be choosing the king beds, you know?
But they changed the sheets, Cam.
I don't love the idea of sleeping where everyone's been fucking.
But
You
they
know?
changed the sheets.
I don't love
Cam.
it. Do you like that?
It doesn't bother me at all.
It doesn't bother you at all. You're not thinking
Not
that
at
at all.
all.
Every
Not
time,
at
every
all.
time I sleep in a hotel bed, I think, how many people have fucked here
All right.
in the past week?
This happened to me and Dee's because it was a disgusting night. We found some crusty, dried something or other on the sheets.
Fucking dried cum.
And he, yes. No, it was more like some bloodish stuff. It was disgusting.
Oh, God.
So
Jesus.
we called housekeeping. It was too late at night for the housekeeper to come. So my partner Dee's goes down into the linen closet.
He goes in. He finds the linen closet.
Goes into the linen closet with the engineer and comes back with 25 different sheets, pillowcases, blankets.
No.
Because he's like, if there was one sheet they didn't clean, they probably didn't.
Clean the others.
Yes.
And so
So this engineer is holding like 25 sheets, and then the three of us made up the bed, and still he didn't want to sleep in it.
So what? You did not sleep that night, or what?
I just went to sleep. I think he stood on guard.
I don't blame him.
I think you got to know that the most filthy part of a hotel room is what?
I'm guessing the phone.
Wrongo.
What?
The remote control.
I was gonna the remote control.
Yeah.
Disgusting. No one's cleaning that shit. They're fucking wiping their ass and going right to the fucking TV.
Right?
Disgusting.
It's so gross.
I was gonna ask you, other than the bed, where do you think people are most often fucking in the hotel room?
I'm guessing the counter in the bathroom.
Counter in the bathroom?
Do we have any? What do the TikTokers think?
TikTokers, where are people fucking other than the bed in a hotel room? By the way, Mr. Bean just gave us a gift. How about that?
Thank you,
Very
Mr.
sweet,
Bean.
Mr. Bean. Thank you very much. Mr. Bean says that from the ceiling fan, I am no Caramondo says closet. Oh, Dane also gave us a badge.
Thank you, Dane.
Thank
That's
you.
very sweet. I love these badges.
And a rose.
I love
at
it.
that.
And then these crazy cartoon-like characters come out.
Nicole says the shower.
Oh, I didn't think of the shower. That's a good call.
Yeah, the shower.
Yeah.
I'm always skeptical. If there's like a chaise lounge, people
Oh,
are fucking on
yeah.
that chaise lounge.
Well, first of all, whenever I go to a hotel room, immediately I have to take off the top cover.
You take off the top collar. I'm taking off the. I
You're
take off the
taking
sheets,
everything.
checking for the bed bugs.
Oh, and I know, and frequently you found stains and things like that.
No. Usually there's. I'm actually surprised that usually they're good. I don't think I've ever, knock on wood, been in a place with bed bugs.
So you're in this hotel room.
Yeah, I'm in the hotel room, and
Searching with it. Did you buy? You need one of those instruments that can detect like stains, urine
like-
stains. You know,
like
they have these,
like jizz stains, like
yeah,
cum rags, cum stain.
or blood stains, or urine stains, or piss, or shit stains.
Here's something I
Can
wanted
you
to share.
imagine if you opened your bed up and you found some shit stain there?
Horrible. That just happened to me recently. Oh yeah, I was in an Airbnb that happened.
Ew!
Yeah.
What are you saying? It's so nonchalant, like
just-
that's normal. Oh yeah,
because I could tell it was washed since then, but it was still there.
it was a stain from a shit.
Yeah, it was like a blood or
Oh,
shit or something,
God.
and I just slept in it. I didn't care. Okay,
That's the dichotomy of your personality. On one
what am I
hand,
going to do at that point?
But on one hand, you're like totally paranoid, and on the other hand, you're sleeping in some disgusting
the-
shit-stained sheet.
Yeah, bed bugs for some reason are
Bed
more
bugs.
horrifying to me than dried shit. Anyway, speaking of dried shit, I wanted to share about an experience I had in Vegas. I went to an all-you-can-eat sushi place.
Oh, talk about taking a shit.
This was the worst decision I've ever made.
The worst. No other decision
with
was
regards
worse.
to culinary decisions, this was the worst culinary decision I've ever made.
Why?
Okay, first of all, I walk in there, and it smells like ass at the table.
So
It
that's
smells
not
like I'm in the bathroom. I'm like, what's going? I had to
well,
move.
maybe you're in the bathroom. That's why it smells like ass.
We're right next to the bathroom, and
Oh.
I go, we got to move tables. They don't have a table available. I was like, this is not going well. And they say you can tell the restaurant's quality by the
bathroom.
cleanliness of the
Was
bathroom.
the bathroom
right?
disgusting?
I don't know if it was just rancid or if they were trying to clean it so much that it just overpowered everything and just bled into the. It was horrible. Then I'm looking around. They have TVs and they're showing people fishing on the TV screens
While you're eating fish.
while I'm eating sushi. I don't want to fucking see that shit.
Yeah, you don't see a poor little fish
The
flapping around
fish
on
are
a
getting
hook.
murdered and I'm fucking eating it.
God.
It's disgusting. Then the waitress comes over and she gives a disclaimer. She says, okay, this is all you can eat sushi, but if you order too much and you have extras left over, we're going to start charging you
That's
per roll.
a gimmick.
Per roll.
Wait, so I don't understand. So you have to kind of guess as to how much you're going to order, or you just order one at a time?
And when my friends start ordering like fucking, like they haven't eaten in years.
Oh my God.
They're pounding these rolls, and the rolls start coming, and they just don't stop coming, and they're horrible. The awful sushi. Everyone's pounding and trying to foist their shitty sushi onto everyone else. I didn't know what to do.
The question is, how sick did you get?
I got an eel roll
Eel?
that no one wanted, and so I had to figure out ways to dispose of the eel because I didn't
So
want.
you're
to
like trying to hide it under your napkin or something?
I ate half the roll, then I'm trying to smash the roll between plates and give it back to them. I'm putting some in my mouth, going to the bathroom, and spitting it out in the toilet.
Oh my God, that's desperate. Cam,
it was
that is
so
desperate. So how much could they have charged you for the eel roll?
I don't know, but I didn't want to start having to pay more on top of the shitty sushi that I was already paying. Honestly, it was a memorable experience.
They have so many great restaurants in Vegas.
Yeah.
Like top chef restaurants.
Yeah.
Why were you in the
because my friends wanted to get all you can eat sushi.
Well,
Idiots.
It's all you can sick sushi.
All you can stick sushi. Mr. Bean asks, is this a how-to video on how to make the sushi you're eating? Oh, he's talking about the fishing. It's a how-to video on how to make the sushi you're eating.
Boy.
It wasn't like that, Mr. Bean. I would have preferred that if it was someone giving a sushi tutorial.
Exactly.
Anyway, that's what's going on in my fucking...
People go to Vegas for different reasons, but I don't
Mine
know what
was
the
to
hell.
go eat
We go eat some
sushi.
really bad. That was the highlight of your trip was that you went to a shitty sushi place and that you had possible shit stains in the back. Oh
Yep.
no, that was a different trip.
Different trip. Yep, that was my time in Vegas.
Did you do anything fun in Vegas? Did you get laid
yeah.
in Vegas?
Didn't get laid. No.
It's February already, Cam, and guess what's coming up? It's Valentine's Day.
You know what I love on Valentine's Day? Getting close with the person I'm celebrating with.
And how should we do that?
There's a wonderful game out there, folks. It's called Let's Get Deep. Is this not the perfect game for me?
It's a perfect game for me too. It's pretty simple, by the way. You take turns asking each other fun, deep and sexy questions from the 3 decks of cards with 3 levels of intimacy.
Yeah, we got icebreaker, you getting to know each other, deep and deeper.
The questions range from things like, what's your go-to snack at the movies to what's your biggest turn on?
To where's the wildest place you've had sex?
Or what does your version of hell look like?
Oh my God, it's very intense.
Very, but it really will help get to know the other person.
If you're looking for a game to spice up your Valentine's Day, this is it. It's from the makers of What Do You Meme, which is one, I love that game. It's very fun to play with friends. This game you can play with your friends, with your partners, and you're in luck because we have an exclusive offer for our listeners. For a limited time, get 20% off with the code MOM, M-O-M, when you go to whatdoyoumeme.com/letsgetdeep. Again, that's whatdoyoumeme.com/letsgetdeep and use code MOM. Again, to get 20% off, go to whatdoyoumeme.com/letsgetdeep and use code MOM. So let's get deep. Literally. Check out the link in our episode's description.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Mother,
Yes?
what's going on with you?
What is going on with me? I was thinking about you being in Vegas. I was thinking about airplanes. And I was thinking about when I go on an airplane lately, I'm always randomly spot checked. Search.
Yeah.
Why?
No, it's just because you're focused on it.
No, I'm not focused on it. It happens every time.
You
Every
think-
time. I travel.
They see you and they're like, we need to check this woman?
Yes. The
What-
buzzers go off every single time.
What are you doing in the airport?
They said random
Are you
search.
screaming bombs? I got a bomb in my backpack?
No, I don't know what goes on. Why am I the chosen one? Every
I don't know
single
why you're
time
the chosen
it
one.
freaks me. Oscar, why are you laughing?
He's enjoying it. Why? What is this your life update?
No,
Why?
so I started thinking about that, and then I was remembering something that my partner D said when it happened to him when he went to work.
What happened?
He said that he was in the bathroom. He works in an office building, and he was in the office building in the bathroom at the urinal taking a pee.
Yeah.
And there was a cleaning person cleaning the floors at the same time, and he had no problem just coming in there, sees a cleaning person, starts pissing away in the urinal in front of her.
Who was first? Was the cleaning person in there?
I think the cleaning person was in there first.
So someone's cleaning the bathroom
Yeah.
and Dee's walks in.
Mopping the floors, minding her own business.
It's a woman?
Yes, it's a big, large woman.
Why is that a detail that you needed to share?
That's what he told me. It was a big, large woman, and
Okay.
she was cleaning the floors.
And so he doesn't respect her. He goes in and just starts pissing
He
next
said,
to
"What
her?
am I supposed to do?" And
Not piss.
He
Go
had-
to the woman's if necessary.
I was thinking to myself, I can't imagine myself like if a guy's cleaning the floor, I wouldn't go and like just start.
No, that's insane behavior. You don't just start pissing next to someone who's cleaning.
I
there.
would. Is anybody on TikTok that can answer if they would go and randomly pee in? Because
If you need to go pee
when
and
you have a
someone's-
urinal, you have like these. What are they called? Dividers. You know? So maybe he's saying it. You can just whip it out, and no one can see it.
It's just. I guess it's. I don't know. I guess it's fine.
If it was a guy, you wouldn't care.
Yeah, because you're pissing next to other guys.
Right. So if
So
a
it's
guy's
like-
cleaning the floor, you wouldn't care. But because
Right.
this big woman is cleaning the floor, I don't know why I keep saying big woman. If she was a small woman, it would be the same
I'm
thing.
picturing like a giant or something.
This little giant woman is cleaning the floors. So you were saying you would not do it.
No, if someone's cleaning the bathroom, I'm not gonna go. A woman is cleaning the bathroom. There's no chance of going in there.
Oscar,
pissing
would
next to
you
her.
go in there and pee if
We got another
he,
no
he
from
got
Oscar.
another no, he wouldn't
Would
go.
you?
Me?
Yeah.
If a woman was cleaning?
Well,
Yeah, I would probably say, do you mind if I go? And she'd be fine.
okay, but you have your own little
Stall.
stall. Yeah.
Yeah, not.
You're not out in the open, fucking 2 feet from her pissing.
And
Anyway,
that's what's going on in my life.
Mr. Bean says she was checking out his unit.
Yeah, that's exactly what she was doing while he was peeing.
We also have B. Faggio says, Mama is looking right tonight.
Well, thank you, B. Faggio.
Fucking A, B. Faggio.
That brings us to hit on or shit on. And I would say that's a hit on. Woo!
That's a fucking hit on. We're planning to go into Mom's News.
Mom's news.
Mom's News!
Mom's news.
Mom's
Mom's
news.
news.
Mom's News is a segment of the show where my mother shares earth-shattering, groundbreaking, need-to-know info. Mother?
I found this on Reddit. A woman was caught wearing a sex toy with boyfriend's ashes inside.
What?
I couldn't. I was like shocked when I.
What is
it
a
was
sex toy with a woman's
viral
ashes?
video on TikTok apparently.
Her boyfriend's ashes?
Okay, so what she did, it looked like some sort of a butt plug that was metal. And she wanted, because her boyfriend wanted to go with her on all these adventures.
The boyfriend's dead at this point.
Yeah, I guess so. She was traveling. She was stopped by airport security because she was carrying her boyfriend's ashes in a sex toy that was his quote unquote favorite place.
So she
It was some
inside of her.
Yes, inside of her.
Inside of her asshole?
Yep.
She's wearing her boyfriend's ashes in her asshole?
Yeah, because he didn't get to experience all the travel.
It's like an anal plug?
Her name was Sarah Button, ironically. Button, 23, has gone her viral video on TikTok for wearing a metal butt plug with forever engraved on it through an airport in Australia.
She had to know. She's going through an airport security that the metal butt plug is going to go off.
While going through customs, the law student wore the toy as a way of traveling with her late partner as she hoped to show him the world.
Oh, it's kind of sweet, actually.
And Button said there was, from Australia, was bought the toy as a gag gift by her boyfriend, which raised a few eyebrows from the airport staff. The intention was initially a joke because he'd spent so much time in there and it was his favorite place.
That's sweet.
My husband, as you know, has passed away. Your father has passed away.
Yeah.
I don't think that I would have his ashes cremated, put them in some sort of a metal butt plug, and take him on all the favorite journeys to Vegas.
Engrave it saying forever.
Yeah.
And then you would go through
Would you
security.
want, if you were in a significant relationship with someone, would you want your ashes to be in a butt plug up her butt going to different travel places?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I mean, as the owner of the ashes.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it.
You're calling me the owner of my own ashes?
Yeah.
No, I'd prefer being dead in the ground, not in someone's asshole.
Not in someone's asshole.
No.
All right.
Not for me. Thank you for sharing that mom's news. That's very important information that you shared with us.
She said the moral of the story is I was very ignorant of what I had in my bag, and in the words I used their values, and I didn't realize explaining a plug would violate the person that asked about it.
That's fair.
She didn't realize it can be offensive to some people.
Some people would
Can
think
you
it's a sweet
imagine
thing.
the metal detector going off? See, this ties into what I was saying before about my random searches. If I had that plug up my butt, okay, I'd be randomly searched because I'm already randomly searched. And I do want to say, though, that this was pre-TSA. I went away with 10 of my friends for someone's birthday. And one girl, one of my BFFs, brought 10 little mini vibrators. And when we were going through security, she had all 10 in a bag and she puts them through. And she says to the guy at the security, there's 10 going in and I want 10 going out. In other words, she don't want anybody stealing any of her little...
She says this to them?
She told it to security.
Oh, my God. Security must see so many vibrators going through there. I've flown with vibrators.
How do they know that it's not some sort of what are those called? Hand grenades. Something like that.
You think you're going to mistake a vibrator for a hand?
Why they allow vibrators, but they don't allow a bottle of shampoo. Doesn't make sense.
Vibrator is a very innocuous thing. You're not going to hurt someone with a vibrator.
I'm just saying. You don't see what's wrong with that picture?
Yeah, I get the shampoo issue going on. Mom.
Yeah, that was Mom's news.
Thank you. That was very essential news.
When I saw that, I couldn't wait to tell all the sneaky freaks about it.
Josh says, makes me miss my mom. We had zero boundaries. She was my best friend.
Oh, Josh.
Is that the sweetest comment?
Oh, Josh. I'll be your surrogate mother.
Josh, welcome to the family.
I'm mother to all.
The mother to all. I think it's time for I think that's a beautiful lead-in to the best segment of the show.
I figured you were ready to rock and roll with this one.
The segment of the show that makes you wonder, shouldn't I pleasure myself when going through security? The time of the show where you're thinking, I just had sex. Can I go around 2? This is round 3, 4, and 5, my friends. It's Cam's Uppers.
Cam's Uppers is the place to be. Fun living is the life for me.
Cam's Uppers is a segment of the show where I share something near and dear to my heart, something that my mother typically finds
boring
or
titillating
or
a struggle to get through.
A struggle to get through. It's Cam's Uppers. Yep. I saw one of these like inspirational Instagram videos. This is where I'm getting all cams uppers from now on. And it really resonated with me.
Was it an Instagram reel?
I don't know what the fuck
All
it
right,
was.
go on.
It said, this guy was giving a speech. He was talking about how, skiers know if you're telling yourself, don't hit the trees, and you keep repeating that, don't hit the trees, don't hit the trees. When you're going down the mountain, you're going to be looking at those trees and you're going to fucking hit one of those goddamn trees.
Why?
Because you're focused on the goddamn trees you're trying to avoid. Okay?
Yeah.
If you don't want to hit the trees, you got to be saying to yourself, stay on the path, stay on the path, stay on the path. And you just focus on the goddamn
What
path.
if there's no path? Like if there's
Stay
a big long snow.
Stay in the snow. Stay in the snow.
But then what if you're in the snow and you accidentally hit a tree?
Mom,
What?
this is not the point.
Okay.
The point is, if you're thinking about what shouldn't I do, you're more likely to do it.
So you're more,
as
what
opposed
should you do?
What should I do? What do you want? You want to start manifesting some shit in your life? You got to start thinking about what the shit you want in your life. You don't
I
start
love
thinking
it.
about the shit you don't want in your life. You see? You like that shit?
Yeah, don't think negative thoughts. Manifest.
Exactly. We don't do well with the negative, and so that's I've been using that this week.
And what have you come up with?
I'm trying to move my body a little more. Trying to.
How is that
not
related?
focus so much on the corns that are.
I was thinking when you said that, because when I go to acupuncture, what you like, she puts all these needles all over my body. I can't tell you the pain I get through. So it's crazy.
Yeah.
But so sometimes the pain is so bad in your arm, and she's like, yeah, your muscle's going to be fighting it. And then next thing you know, if there's no pain in your arm, but now there's a pain in your foot.
It moves.
It moves like
From the arm to the foot.
because your brain, once it gets adjusted to one area, I guess it goes to another area. It's really wild. I don't know how that relates to what you were saying.
I think you just derailed my Cam's uppers.
probably
is what just
derailed
fucking
it.
happened. Anyway,
well, it's the idea of trying to train your mind.
if you want something in your life, think about what it is you want as opposed to what you don't want.
What do you
practicing.
want?
I was trying to move my body more. I've told you that's what I'm trying to manifest.
Why don't you just
As
move your
opposed
body?
to stop being such a sloth. Stop being someone who sits in front of the computer working all day.
Yeah, I read something recently about the things that you want to do to live longer. One of them is to move your body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to move my body.
Move your body.
That's it.
Backstreet Boys. Okay.
Do we have time for one more segment?
Yes.
This segment is called I'm Not a Doctor, but I Play One on This Podcast.
Whoa.
It's a new segment, friends.
It's a new segment. We thought of this, and I love this because we have the best advice for non-professionals there is.
That's exactly right. Last week we asked you guys, do you have any medical questions that you'd like us to answer?
And by the way, you guys that are on our text line, please, if you have any medical questions that you want answered, please text it to us at
310-356.
3920.
So we had a question from Jody who says, hi guys, I'm a 51-year-old lady, probably in the best shape of my life. At least that's how it appears. But
She's
here's
a
my
cougar.
problem
That's
or
a cougar.
problems. These are her problems.
Oh,
I can't remember shit.
done. Been there.
For example, if I hide money, I can't remember where I hid it an hour later. It's actually very embarrassing. My left elbow
Wait,
hurts
can we ask
really bad.
why is she hiding money?
That's a great question. I don't know who's she hiding money from. Do you hide money?
No, but I couldn't find my glasses. I looked all over the house, and it turns out they're like right in my boobs.
It was in your boobs?
You know, like hanging
in the cleave?
hanging in the cleavage.
It's a place
So I
that
can
things can
relate.
get lost.
Who is this that said this?
Jody.
Jody, I relate.
She goes, my left elbow hurts really bad. I can't even straighten it.
No way.
Same with my thumbs.
She can't straighten it? I can't straighten my right elbow. We'd be a matching pair. Wait,
between the two of
she
you,
can't
give-
straighten her thumbs?
She goes, same with my thumbs, right knee, neck, and lower back. I also have chronic migraines and constipation.
Oh, you know what? I just heard a podcast today about that.
Chronic migraines and constipation?
No, that there are inordinate amount of women that suffer from constipation. Do you know what constipation constitutes?
What is it?
It constitutes if you can't poop more than once a day.
That's me all the time. 310-356.
3920.
That's our number. Give us a text. Thank you very much, Jody.
Jody, I can relate to all those symptoms, and I'd add a few more that I got problems with the upper back. She had the lower back. I had the upper back.
Do you have any advice for her?
Yes.
Yeah?
A heating pad.
A heating pad.
That's the best advice my little acupuncturist said. And when you get it back from all these pins and needles, just go lay on a heating pad.
How about the memory thing?
Oh, my memory.
You got nothing? Nothing to help her out?
Yes, I have something to help her out.
What? Board game? Scrabble?
Wordle.
I
do Wordle every day.
Do you think that's helping your memory?
Well, I don't know what it's doing to my memory, but it's helping my brain.
All right. She doesn't
The
even
memory
remember.
thing, I have no solution except that I would look into getting some hormone therapy because all those things can be helped with HRT.
Oh, wow, Mom. All right. Well, we've reached the end of the show. We want to thank everyone who has tuned in.
Yeah, we managed to not get shut down. It's great.
Thank you very much to all of you sneaky freaks for texting us. We'd absolutely love to hear from you.
We do. You are our favorite peeps in the world. You little sneaky freaks. Don't forget, we got merch. If you buy something, take a picture, put it on Instagram, and we'll repost it.
That's absolutely right.
So you go to our website, which is sextalkwithmymom.com, go to the merch store and buy some merch.
We got a lot of love coming in on TikTok, and I just want to share all of our love back to you, Nicole, Josh, Mr. Bean, the guy that hit on my mom since she's looking right tonight. We love you. And thank you to Mrs. Elves for showing up on YouTube. Subscribe to our
from
page.
Greece.
If you enjoy. Really?
I know Mrs. Elves.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mrs. Elves and I are bonded.
And that's all. Oh, no. Of course, we want to thank our sneaky freak Patreon members. You keep our lights on with your generous donations
We
each
love
and
you
every
guys.
month. Even that little $5 really helps us keep our lights on.
And it shows that you love us and we are important to you because
And
we
we love
work
you.
hard on this.
Truly, we love you. On that note, Mom, you want to sing them out?
Oh, yeah, I do. And let me tell you about the birds and the bees and the flowers and the trees and having a hotel room free of diseases.
No, why did you have to add disease? You were so close. You need to
Free.
take some lessons from Jay. Jay,
Oh,
the poet
Jay,
over there.
Jay, you rock. Jay, I need some Dr. Seuss poetry from him.
It's truly. All right. Love you guys. Bye-bye.
You were listening to a Pleasure Podcast. For more from our Sex Podcast Collective, visit pleasurepodcasts.com.